What's up, YouTube? I gotta go check and make sure it's sound on because I just tried to start this video and somebody came in and told me that it was no sound on my video. So now I gotta make sure that it is sound going on. It's like the internet or something. Yeah, but it's your girl Sanjay from Oracles of Sanjay, and I'm back with another video. Okay, be patient real quick with me because the other one was like 6 minutes in. Like, that was a little stressful. This one not even showing me that I'm live. Let me see. Can I hear me? All right, boom. It's working. All right, y'all. So this is my second time doing this video. If you know me, if you watch any of my other videos, which I have been seeing y'all watch my old videos, so I strongly appreciate that because I can't stand when people don't listen. For real, because, you know, like if we had already did the predictions for the shit that's going on in 2025, in 2022, why would I want to read and reiterate over those things if I already got the video? So I really appreciate y'all for like participating and being good listeners. I see y'all in the YouTube studios. I see y'all. All right. So yeah, it's your girl Sandra from Oracles of Sandra, and I'm back with another video. We just had 144 on the timer. Okay. They can hate me now, but I won't stop now. Yeah, fuck you. Whoever was offended by the shit that I was saying spiritually, because it had to be a spiritual attack for my shit to stop working. You think I'm stupid? But do you also think I give a fuck? I don't. All right. I had to put the little battery saver on because I gotta put my mic on the charger. Because I didn't know it was dead. This one. How you gonna charge? Okay. About to say, you gotta have a little socket or something. All right. Anyways, back to y'all. Don't forget to take what resonate and leave what don't. And when I say leave what don't, that means if I say something that don't got nothing to do with you, maybe it's sticking to you so you can use it to help somebody else. Okay? Each one teach one. You already know how it goes. And I'm going to re-enter the video the same way I entered it last time. I don't read for men no more. It's like talking to a fucking brick wall, and I don't want to do that. Okay? Okay? I'm not going to be informing men to use information to put women down. I'm not going to be informing men to use information to manipulate women. I'm not going to be informing men to just disrespect women. You receiving information from a woman. You're not going to use what I give you to play women, disrespect women. You're not going to use my energy to siphon so that you can be egotistical towards a woman and then claim that you're more spiritually heightened than she is. Anything. You're not playing a woman with me. Okay? And I don't give a damn who do or don't like it, and I don't give a fuck who do or don't like it. Okay? Men, y'all have to, before I want to talk to you again as a man, y'all gonna have to learn how to treat women, how to talk to women. Okay? Get off that hammer, yeah. I just heard a sound like a fly. But yeah. And I'm not talking to any woman who feels like I should be talking to a man because everybody's divine. Well, why are you single? If everybody's divine, why are you single after cooking, cleaning, sucking, fucking, and being loyal? Girl, get out my page. Okay? You and your nigga. Okay? Because a lot of times women don't really realize when you going against the next woman about a man ain't respecting you. Girl, he don't respect you. How do you think men get their strength for real? Out of the fact that the energy and shit that they siphon from fucking women, he either introspects. That's that 1% of man. Through introspection, he's able to give himself and feed himself his own energy. The rest of them, they siphon the energy from women and the approval for women, or these men, they stick together. And that's why they consciously have how you say, they have ways that they treat women, and it's all kind of the same. Every bad man treats women all kind of the same. Even if it's different tactics, it's the same, because it just shows that he thinks that you're stupid. So therefore, anybody who feel like I need to be reading for a man, go find a man reader. Or you can go find a woman who still is willing to sacrifice herself for somebody who wouldn't do shit for her. Okay? You say, and thinking that a man gonna do something for you one day is crazy, because he know that he wants your energy, your time, and your attention today. So you can't want shit from him today, bitch. Anyways, to each his own. The title for our video is "I'm Gonna Love You Until You Hate Me." Do you hear me? I'm gonna love you until you hate me. And then, yeah, to the heel people, I understand that that seems like really crazy. I'm gonna love you until you hate me, because that's actually very karmic feminine. I'm gonna love you until you hate me, very karmic masculine. I'm gonna love you until you hate me, because that's very codependent. Okay, and it's somebody gotta like make it overly obvious that they dislike you is crazy. Like, and sometimes we all have our moments. Well, no, actually, because well, Capricorn do sometimes, but it's like in a relationship, like the first couple relationships of their life. But so you got to be able to acknowledge the disrespect. Okay? So I'm going to love you until you hate me. Today we're talking about realizing the red flags early on. When somebody is showing the signs of disliking you, not trying to earn anybody's loyalty or anybody's respect, because at the end, or anybody's favor either, because a person can look at a person and know. A person can listen to a person and know. So why would you put yourself last? You get what I'm saying? Why would you put yourself on the bottom of the totem pole and then be mad at other women for not doing it? You know what I mean? So yeah, in that case, for that reason, I don't read for men. It's women who do. Go find them. If you got a question if he like you, he don't. Even if he try to convince you that he do, they say what a person can only love you as deep or as much as they love themselves. A person can only see you as deep as they saw themselves. So if a person can't get deep with you, that's because they can't do that with themselves. Okay? Okay. Emotions is a heavy thing for me, because it's like math. You know, you deal with the results and shit later, but I mean, like, we definitely got to do the adding part. You know, stop stop facing your worth around a man wanting you. Men, like, pay attention to how men talk to each other. If you see how I choose to release the need for perfection. That's right. If you see how men talk to each other, you will be holding these men more accountable. It's women who be crying over men who literally had the intentions to come in and only have sex with you. And you're paying for dates because you need to bring something to the table. He came in wanting to spread you wide and thin. And you can't ask him for lunch? Yeah. Ain't shit free. And motherfuckers know that. He know that. And that's why he charging you for even his attention. But you don't want to see because you want to give. But you want to give to somebody that don't want to give to you. He's sitting here writing them off. He writing tax forms. He writing tax forms. And this is not all men. This is not all men. Because there's some people who give out of the fucking kindness of their heart because they know that they can. You know what I mean? But it's some people who literally writing up fucking receipts to give back to you so for their taxes so you can get that shit back. And there's some people who literally exchange just like this. All right, give it back. All right, give it back. All right, give it back. 10:10 on the clock. All right, give it back. I ain't going out like that. I'm just sorry. I'm not. I've had my own set of hardships in life, and I'm not letting nobody choose whether my life should suck or not, whether I should be a doormat or not. And when I say I'm gonna love you until you hate me, I mean that. The longest it take me these days to kind of realize that I don't like somebody is a week. And that's like stretching it. He must be a really good manipulator, like for him to make it to a week. I pay attention to the small signs because anything that starts off small is going to get big. Like it's going to get bigger. You have to pay attention. You have to read a man how a man would read a man. So every time that you express yourself to a man who actually give a fuck about you, he not disgusted with you. Stop settling for shit, bro. Stop doing that. And stop making it law for other women. Hello? Even a man who ain't treating you like shit, even a man who treating you like shit, he even know that you stupid. Why you think he's still treating you like that? Because you're dumb. It's dumb. And it's not that you're dumb, it's dumb to accept those things from him because he know he's not even deserving of you. And that includes the tarot readers. I promise you, just because somebody is a tarot reader don't mean that they learn certain lessons that they supposed to. I'm sorry, especially if like she's older. If she older and she ain't got it yet, I'll watch out for that. Let me see. I want to play a game. Oh, a green screen. How nice. That's not what I wanted. A green screen. I just said that's not what I wanted. I just said that's not what I wanted. Oh, but cool. All right, hold on, y'all. I know. Or I don't know, actually. I don't know if you like it or don't, but it was kind of fun for me. Fucking on the op, bitch. All right, I'm going to stop, y'all. I'm going to stop so I can stay focused. But yeah, if she older, oh my God. If she older and she telling you to be some type of servant to a man that don't serve you, and when I say don't serve you, yes, I mean on a physical level too. I mean acts of service. Serve. Because that's what they supposed to be doing. Acts of service. His love language is going to be very similar. Pay attention to what you're giving out, bitch. If you nice as hell or you kind as hell, a nigga, he get to be around a kind female. He getting warm, loving energy. That's an act of service. You're giving him something. That's a service. Being his therapist is a service. Cooking him breakfast and dinner is a service. And remember, even though I just named all of these services, that don't mean that you can't do them. But if you doing all that and all he got is a mouthpiece and some dick, don't talk to me, bro. Don't fucking talk to me. I don't want to sit with y'all. Fuck that, bro. Fuck that. And y'all could talk whatever shit y'all want to. Cause people just be so off. Like, and that's another thing, ladies. Stop with that motherfucking theory of the one who got away. Not saying about you, girl. No, you did it. You did that. You feel what I'm saying? Whether he hold you in his mind or not. Fuck him. He was selfish. Well, why do we give a fuck what he thinking about? Bitch, because if he thinking about you, he trying to hit another lick. Fuck him. But when I say fucking the one who got away, talk about these niggas. Oh, the one who was so nice. Or the one who was going to give me blah, blah, blah. Or he offered me da, da, da. Girl. What's that transactional? It was transactional. Why do women think, yo, if you go back to a man and he was nice to you at first, but now he not, or some shit like that, you blame yourself. Where do you see any emotionally fucking mature man? First of all, if he was emotionally mature and you came back to deal with him after a certain period of time, he wouldn't even fuck with you. You get what I'm saying? So somebody who bring you in just to do you dirty, bitch, how did you lose out on something good? Do you understand that this is the mentality of somebody who was willing to do you fucking dirty? And how come they was good then, but they bad now? Do you know you're supposed to be growing with time? Bitch. So he ain't grew. He went backwards. That means he was backwards back then and he was putting on a fucking facade. Y'all need to listen how men talk to men. Y'all need to listen. I'm telling you, watch Love Island. Real shit. I mean, I had already known because I used to be that like that cool ass girl who can hang around boys and shit like that. So they always told me like what it really was. You feel what I'm saying? Because I'd be dating one of they homeboys, some shit like that. So he ain't had to hide shit from me. My nigga hiding shit from me probably, but his homeboys ain't, and they spitting game. They running it. They telling me how this shit go, bro. And this is a period in time right now where people either gonna get it or they're not. And we are gonna separate as humanity. And it's just what it's gonna be mentally and spiritually. We're gonna be separated. Because it's women who don't want to be treated better, and it's men who don't want to treat women better. And as long as a man is treating women bad, his life is going to be bad. So if you really care about a man, hold him accountable so his life and his quality can improve. It's not the women that's holding y'all accountable, men that hate y'all. It's the women who won't. It's so hard seeing people like destroy themselves, bro. It's so hard just watching humanity look at themselves like shit. Because before women realized that they was being treated like shit, it was women who was trying to lift men up. It was so hard to watch y'all look and think so low about yourselves. That's why we was trying to save y'all and shit like that. You know? And then we heard the shit about how we not supposed to save y'all because y'all gotta save yourself. And y'all told us that. Y'all told us that. Y'all told us that. Y'all the ones who told us that y'all gotta save yourself because y'all not gonna respect us if we save y'all. So first, men didn't really love themselves or think they self-worth a damn, and now women want to join them. What? It is hard watching this shit. It's hard. And it's hard watching people put people down who just working for the change. It's hard. It's hard. I heard a woman say earlier, and God protect me from this lady's spirit guides. Protect me from her ancestors because they all got everything and everybody fucked up. Everything and everybody fucked up. She mentioned how a man still thinks about calling a woman who needed him more because he moved on to a woman who was more financially secure. But he thinking about the woman who needed him more. Now, Divine Feminine, how often have you been that financially secure woman that was getting played with for the woman who needed him more? How often, when men complain, do they tell you that they need to be needed? And there's women who will shit on a woman who needs a man or could utilize his fucking services. Why do you think that he thinking about a woman who gives him something to do? Hello? You think that shit cute, paying for his haircuts and all that? You think that's cute? Like you're constantly doing this shit. He's constantly in your pockets. You think he like you? Yeah. I'm not going for that. I'm not going for none of this fake shit that y'all on. I'm not going for none of this heartless narrative. I'm not going for the gold digger narrative. Like, only ones who I say is bad, like when they plotting on a nigga, basically. It's like, damn, he doing for her, so I want him to do for me. You feel me? That's the ones I'm not gonna fuck with. But like women who that's her man and she's there for him and she's in his life and giving her body, like, girl, that's your man. Your pockets. Fuck is you talking about? And if that man with the world card, if that man don't feel like that, go you first of all, you don't want to go from sleeping with one man to sleeping with another man, so you're gonna have to take a break between the two. But girl, he said they always say that. If that's my pussy, these your pockets. Okay? Act like you know, man. What's for the collective and the title of I'm gonna love you until you hate me? Hermit, Virgo, the hermit. All life's answers are within. Wisdom sought, solitude, inner truth, divine inspiration, and enlightenment. The hermit. Yeah, because a lot of people, men included, now that I done cried about it and I'm not that angry anymore, for real, I think men need to be alone for a while too, because it's just way too many voices in y'all head. And there's too many that are like mean to you. And not just mean, like bully. The sun in the reverse. Y'all wanted to say that unhappiness, negativity, failure, loneliness, and need for reflection. Yeah, because it's making people go for the wrong thing. It's like the man and you want to be the masculine to a feminine, but sometimes your estrogen level is just too high and you want to kind of be pampered in the wrong ways. Like, I'm sorry, it is what it is. So divine feminine, if you was left for a woman who could take care of a man, she also treats him horribly, 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 horribly. Like, I'm talking, this man don't eat sometimes. She put her hands on him, all of that. Ew. Like, and when I say put her hands, y'all ain't never seen this shit. I'm telling you, if a man is weak, let him go. If he can't take care of you or y'all can't match, let him go. Because if he just strictly want to be taken care of, y'all never seen them women. The women, because they don't gotta be on the internet. She got dick and money at home. She don't gotta be doing shit. She's in control. So fucking those women are the women who be hitting the men in their private parts. Also, men, watch out for women who hit you in your private parts. And shout out to the one who give you blue balls, seriously, with the Page of Cups. Earth and water. Don't let your emotions get in the way. Sweetness, gentleness, reflective, self-exploration, intuition, kindness, and sensitivity. If a man always needs an emotional challenge from you, he needs you to be an emotional challenge, and he's emotionally challenging, you got to go. 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 You know how many challenges are available in this world with the 10 of Pentacles? Exactly. You know how many challenges are available in the world, and he want to start shit with you? I don't really care who agree with me, because it sometimes take people a couple years to see that I was telling the truth. I don't give a damn. I feel like I'm that girl. My predictions is always years ahead. And I love that for me. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Waste, disorganization, chaos, giving up, impatience, no reward, and imprudence. Yeah. Because the nice girl, man, the nice girl get played with for the girl who don't give a damn, right? But what you don't understand is that he walked in, he didn't give a damn. He didn't give a damn. Even if he gave a damn, he didn't give a fuck. He didn't give both. And if he gave a fuck, he didn't give a damn. Okay? So if you also don't give a fuck or a damn, that is how you make space to see how many fucks or dams he actually give. Hello? A man could talk to you for however he could have raw fucking sex with you and not even like you and still be like trying to figure out if he want anything to do with you tomorrow. But you waiting to ask him to buy you food. It's food. According to a lot of people, that's nothing. I'm sorry. Women got to stop bringing a value down, 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 down. And like just deciding upon their own selves that like in order to have somebody in your life, you got to be treated bad. And then it's a constant cycle. And I understand that the majority is damaged. You have to stop being a part of the majority to stop receiving the effects of the majority. And you have to understand the habits and the mindset that made you be a part of the majority and accept those things. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? It's constantly going to be a cycle of you being with men who want to take from you if you never ever check to see if he wants to give to you. It's so many men. Y'all want to worship men and listen to men, but y'all don't want to listen to men who respect you. Who tell you the exact same shit that I'm saying right now. It's women who will cook for a man who won't take them to dinner. I've cooked for a man who didn't take me to dinner. But that's because he made my dinners and my breakfast and my lunch. Rub my feet. Okay? Any man I've ever cooked for, that's because he cooked for me. It's nothing wrong with wanting to receive or allowing yourself to receive as a woman. Why do you feel the need to step up and be so strong in his life to the point that he never has space to find his own strength? But you say you care about that man. Six of Pentacles. Sharing your success builds more success. I don't know y'all, but y'all could definitely fuck with my exes. I did. I made sure they learned a lot. So after they done healing from dealing with me, because they was fucked up. They was stuck in a pattern before they got to me. And I broke it. And then it kind of breaks them because of their ego. But after they get over the ego death, because of the sake of the realization and the truth that I handed out, he's gonna be very valuable, ladies. Very valuable. Because he know not to do no shit like that to nobody because he know the consequences because I gave him consequences. They're like, oh, well, if he's not going to be better for me, then it's no reason for him to be better. Yes, it is. I thought we was healing humanity. I thought we was making the world a better place. You don't want a person to be selfish enough to ask for what they want, but you could be selfish and not heal the next man because he not going to be with you. Healing the man don't mean rubbing his motherfucking scalp and telling him that everything's okay when he know that everything's not okay. Especially, or when you know that everything's not okay. Because that's what encourages the disrespect. He want to know why you feel about him ways that he don't feel about himself. Do y'all need something personal? I don't want to be the Chariot. All those people who people say people don't come back to me. All those people who say once you cross them, you lost them. I did not lost them. I did not lost them. Well, if you treat somebody how they treat you, you ain't crossed them. You did not. You did not. Shout out to you, Libra. Please never talk to me again. I really know how to function without you. But it was his words that I was able to grow from. Okay? He told me he didn't have enough. He didn't have enough for me. He didn't have enough to feel like he was a good match for me. He didn't have enough, so he felt like I deserved somebody who had enough. Sometimes, so if that same person is treating you some type of way, he told you he's not man enough for you. He told you. He told you. I'm not ready for a relationship. I just want to see where things go. Blase blah. I don't like my mom. Yeah, we just talk sometimes. You hear him on the phone with his mom and he telling lies so he can look good. Shit like that. And no, all those quotes or traits don't belong to that person who told me the truth. Some of them, but not all of them. Yeah, because the majority of the stuff that I just said didn't belong to him. What belonged to him was the accountability of telling me he's not in a place to be good to me. And he told me that as long as he's not in a place to be good to me, he's not going to be good to me. And his actions follow his words. And yes, it hurt. It crushed me. Because even though he didn't see himself as something great, I did. But I respected that man enough. I loved that man enough to let him go be the man that he desires to be. Because I promise you I could flip it. I could flip anything. I could flip anything and turn it into nothing. If you knew how much money I had right now, you would be surprised. Because in 3 months, it's not going to look like I had what I have right now. I've saved up like, I'm telling you, like if I work, because I'll leave a job for mistreating me. So, you know, if I leave anywhere, like if I leave the place that pay me for mistreating me, come on now. You gotta expect me to leave a man. And that's another thing. Women be talking shit about what you're supposed to settle for from a man, but she can't get pregnant no more. It's totally different. And that's what I'm saying when it comes to taking advice from old heads. Like, at the end of the day, she want a man to snuggle up with and cuddle up with because she ain't gonna walk away with a baby and a baby daddy. She can't even reproduce. So I'm just saying, watch who you take advice from, because if you are fertile, you're going to be dealing with that bullshit, not her. Okay? Yeah, so I don't know, man. Y'all got to really start listening. You know what I mean? Even if you in La La Land, because I've been guilty of that. Like being in La La Land at the moment with the Forest Stories, exactly. But when I'm in La La Land, I don't know. Like my subconscious is kind of loud. So like I will feel uncomfortable. Okay, like I'll just start having these fears or these thoughts, like, and they'll take over and they'll start getting louder and louder and louder. And I've learned how to define whether it's something that I'm supposed to act off, because fear, like just fear with no action behind it, has like a lower voice in my head. But like fear, because my spirit guides know something is coming, it's loud. So like sometimes when you're in La La Land, like you hear what they say, but you don't process it. But sometimes you gotta take time to process that shit. What is the same? Rest, ease, restoration, recharge, and reflection and abundance. Why do people keep on commenting on my shit? Yeah, take time out and the answer will come. Sometimes you need to reflect on what you didn't listen to, what you didn't hear. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, it's women right now who regret not giving somebody a chance who only wanted your body. Let that shit go. And also, too, sometimes women say she I'm glad I try the things, and I give this information out so y'all can learn from me. Also too, it was another man who came off this type of way. Like, he had all these properties, he had these cars, he had all these businesses, and it was materialized. Like, he wasn't fucking lying, okay? And he was inviting me into his world. But right before I departed from him, even though I was invited to come straight back, right before I departed from him, I had this feeling based off a small action. And I've never always been that perfect, but sometimes you get it just right. And it's the regret that keep you from realizing that you got it just right. So, like, this, it's kind of creep to me, like how he behaved. Why would he behave like that? He gave off that like he wasn't so, like, I'm telling you, for a couple months I'd be like, damn, because he was nice, he was open towards me, and he was a boss, so he wasn't used to being bossed around. Even though I wasn't bossing him around, like, I checked his character, so that made him better, which made him desire me more. Okay, I ignored that man. I didn't come back that day. The next day, he found me on Instagram. I was his Uber driver. He found me on Instagram, and he sent me roses, or like messages on the rose, like rose emojis. I'm like, this effort is so small, but when you're around somebody how much they can turn you up. You already know. Like, so I used to think about it, I'd be like, damn, because I'm big on that. I like people who respect my opinion, shit like that, and people who got shit going for themselves. I like stuff like that. Teach me a little something. Feel me? So I thought about it, and I used to think about it, and I think about it, and I think about it. And a couple days ago, I woke up and a girl reported him on Facebook for sexually assaulting her. To a Pentacles, Earth, Capricorn. Find balance in your life to build success. You did not miss out on nothing that didn't work out for you. It was not meant to work out for you, and everybody learns that when you go back to the shit that didn't work out for you, it ain't gonna work out. Sometimes we just move out of loneliness. That's why you got people like me. Exactly. Tension, turbulence, anxious, unprepared, hurried, and insincere. Four of Wands. Somebody sent you a long ass paragraph in a DM, some shit like that. Shit is fake, bro. If somebody can treat you bad one day, they was just gonna treat you bad. Like, they was prepared to treat you bad. And there's different types of people, like, who can treat you bad and will treat you bad. Like me, I can treat you bad. I'm not gonna hide from that. I'm not gonna say that I'm perfect. I'm an angel. I'm gonna treat you like I'm an angel. None of that, because I'm not. Like, I'm gonna love you until you hate me. And I mean that. On my mom. And I think women need to get a backbone. You need to learn what it feel like to be the one who got away with the tower in reverse. Stop being played with all the way until the end. If you being played with all the way until the end, at least pay attention to how you being played with, so you can learn these manipulation tactics, the context clues around the manipulation tactics, so that when you see it again, you know how to identify it, because manipulation always just look the same. Praise kinks, fake mystery, what's that thing called? I don't know what it's called, but like, it's described as like when people put you down so that you can have a dependence on them, um or giving you money so that you can have a dependence on them. Both of these fall for women and men. Both women and men are practicing these things. That's the majority of the people. It's like 83%. 83% of the world is fucked up and not willing to change right now. 83% of the world is behind. Where'd the math come from? My head. My research. I pay attention. I'm a Libra. There may be challenges ahead and you can face them. Yeah. Because maybe as a woman who gonna leave a man who be treating her bad, a Leo, you definitely gonna be okay as a Leo. You a soldier, baby. You a soldier. I gave it a salute. I said, girl, you a soldier. Or a man who finally getting out of somebody's basement or off somebody's couch. With the Five of Pentacles, life is hard right now. Look around, help is at hand. Insecure, this is the second time. Insecure, hardship, poverty, loss of money or position, toil, harshness, need, and lack of resources. You can make something out of nothing, I promise you. I don't know. I think though, one time I didn't have more than $20 for a couple months. Seriously. And I kept that $20 because I was like, when I get a job, I'm going to use this money to get me back and forth to work. That $20, had me up. Okay? So when I say that I know how to take something and make it into something else, I really mean that. The moon, Pisces, 9, something about the ninth house. Be careful of seeing things that are not there. Subconscious delusion, fear, intuition, mystery, deception, and dissatisfaction. Again, I'm going to love you until you hate me. You chose femininity and docile. You chose ignorant femininity and by being docile. So you laugh at everything that he say without listening because you know that you don't want to listen because you actually gave up on even knowing who the man was personally. You don't give a fuck about who he is as a person. You don't give a damn. So you don't even listen when he talk. He's even odded out about it, but he think he just like the fact that you laughing at him and shit because he ain't worth throwing his ego. So you he and whole time he's sitting here really putting you down and shit, but you don't even know because you're not listening. Time is up when you say so. Do you know that? Again, Leo out again with the Six of Wands. You have earned every one of your successes. Every one. Progress, confidence, conquest, public recognition, and triumph. Man. Because the good man is still single. If 83% of the world is fucked up, everything good is hid in a corner because everything bad is trying to corner it in. All we have is our actions and our voice. You know, our words, our morals, and our heart. You know, and I heard another man say something about a man's discipline need to be deeper than his morals because if he not going if he not going to sleep around on a woman just because that's his woman, then he missed the point. He's not supposed to be sleeping around because of who he giving his energy to, how he depleting himself, what he's associating himself with, stuff like that. Him not dealing with the next woman behind your back is supposed to be a reflection of him. It's supposed to be something that disappoints him first and then you. If he not going to cheat or he going to just stop just because he with you, as soon as he done with you, he gonna go back to doing that shit. You thought you had a changed man. No, you had a fucking chameleon. And the Three of Pentacles. I'm not reading no more from the tarot. Reach out for help. Reach out for the help you need when you need it. Cooperation, gain, teamwork, creativity, realization, influence, and common goals. Hang around women who respect themselves. Hang around women with jobs, like real jobs, real acts of service. Seriously. If a motherfucker only read the tarot with their nose in the air, that is not an act of service. That is not. That is not. If a motherfucker And the Knight of Wands. This is the last one for real. Energy, passion, adventure, generous, impetus, courage, and departure. I made it pretty simple. Like I said what I said. Y'all heard me. You don't gotta believe me today. That's fine. I don't care. At the end of the day, men are using things that they learned from women to get over on women. And women don't want to pay attention to the fact that he's manipulating you with a program that's already instilled within your head. You are XX, he is XY. He is not different from you. He is lacking. X, 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 Y. Nigga missing a whole nother line. And you letting him tell you about your intuition and shit? Bitch. I promise you. I be knowing when a woman talk about me or some shit that I did to stand on business, I be knowing like, yeah, she gonna be single for a while. Cause they always want to talk about some shit that you did. Oh, and he gonna find better and blah 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 blah. He don't. He don't. He finds somebody that's going for that shit. And still make his way to try to be back in my face. So he gonna find better, but he not gonna be better. I heard that shit earlier. This man, he's very healed. Very, very healed. He ain't said nothing that I disagreed with yet. He's very healed. He said men are so busy telling women that they choosing the wrong men, but nobody wants to be a better man. I'm telling you, women are fighting over these men. Expectation. Because he expects you to do it and you're going to. Both of y'all pick niches. Him, because his estrogen levels is too high. And he needs you to chase him. And you, because you're chasing him with the intuition. And that's no shade to like my subscribers. Because I'm not trying to hurt my subscribers at all. So I'm sorry, sometimes I'm very just blunt with information, because when I speak this way so that you know that you have a choice. You don't got to deal with that shit. You don't got to deal with that shit. And I speak from my heart, like, so if I did offend you, I apologize. The journey in truth. Yeah. I just want you to see what happened, because sometimes that's what it takes for somebody to tell you stupid as shit. Or that's stupid as shit. Like, don't do that to yourself. If you can take it from a man, you can take it from a woman. Seriously. If a man look you in your face and he say, you gotta stop being so fucking dumb. Or he say some shit like, no offense, but you gotta stop being so fucking dumb. You gotta stop going for shit like that. You gonna put your chin in your chest, but you gonna get better. You know what I mean? Like, take advice from women too. Until you learn how to hear women, you're gonna keep failing with men, because women tell you about men. Transcend. So it's time to stop fighting females that teach you how to love yourself just to hear a man talk to you like shit. I be noticing that too. On the internet, men who put women down, women be praising the shit out of them in the comments. I be like, yo, my generation going downhill. Like, what? Acceptance. I'm just kind of out the way. Like, if I meet somebody who is as mentally elevated as myself, then I will, male or female. And if I don't, I don't care. I don't care. I don't want to, like, at the end of the day, it's my own personal soul clarity that has to ascend. Your soul cannot ascend my soul, and my soul cannot ascend yours. So I definitely choose my ascension over humans. I was born by myself. I'm going to die by myself. I'd rather not have to be born back on this earth than being born back on this earth because I was surrounding myself with the wrong people. I can literally ascend. I can go create my own galaxy. Because that's what we're supposed to do once we ascend to a certain point. That's what our souls do. We go create like our own stellar system. I can have a stellar system of peace and harmony where birds is chirping. Why the fuck would I hold myself back by lying to myself? Or letting other people lie to me? Feel me? Understanding. Communicate. I don't know. What I need from you is understanding. As simple as 1, 2, 3. Slow and steady win the race. You can manipulate somebody for whatever you want. That's true. Whether you be man or woman. And when that person is no longer a source to you, you're going to take 7 steps backwards. Your life is always going to look like 1 or 2 steps forward and 7 steps backwards. Constantly. And you're going to be envious and angry with other people who are comfortable with taking 1 step. So men who want to shine off women, you're going to take 7 steps backwards. Women who want to use men for their money, backwards. Because people's money come with karma. You know that, right? So you can't take money from somebody that you don't like. It's law. Determination. You can't take money from somebody that you don't like. Why? Because it's a form of desperation and it's going to come back to you. So you're going to be desperate because you want money and you want a man. So you take that from him and then you still want a man. So you're going to end up with a man who takes from you. I swear, you got to be committed. Like, either you're going to be somebody who moves like, more genuine, or you're not. But you have to commit to it because it comes with karma. Like, if you're going to be a full-on femme fatale, please don't have no kids. Don't nobody want that karma. And if you're going to be a whole ass man who don't take no accountability, please don't have no kids. Nobody don't want that karma. It's too much to deal with the shit that you don't want to deal with. Then y'all motherfuckers be ending up not liking y'all kids. Macrocasm, y'all be not liking y'all kids because they got to see the shit that's wrong and they going to stand on it. Like, this is generation after generation after generation. When are we going to be like, damn, maybe we should stop? It's men out here putting these men down about how they treating y'all. And it's women who putting other women down for being mad about not taking the treatment. Well, you gotta be patient, friend. No man who want to treat you right would have told you that. He wouldn't have said that. He don't say stuff like that. And insight. My generation going downhill. Chilling, I mean, I ain't gonna lie to you. Following is easy to get. It takes a certain level of consistency and desire. Don't listen to people just cause. I'm telling you. Look at the fruits of their labor. That's all I'm saying. And I mean that. Their progress. What is about them that is unchangeable? That is so beneficial. Because if you look at that, you will see how less valuable a lot of people are. Let's see what we can get going. I'm going to love you until you hate me. It's over. Yeah. Because for the women who like going to keep going for shit, you going to keep getting dumped and left for a woman who not. going for shit, who not tolerating. And even women who don't tolerate still get left because all men aren't high quality. Some. Sorry to say, but I feel like you aren't on my level. Potential isn't perfection. Men always say, ask for something that's outlandish. They do be saying, I'm telling you, when they teaching you how to strategize and date, and they say, like, reflect him in a sense. I like the same sex and I don't want anyone to know. Locking myself in the closet. Yeah, and that's so weird. These women that look straight, but they mindset it be so like bisexual. But I'm bisexual and my mindset is like so straight. I get it. Um, what does it say? What does it say? Sorry to say, but I feel like you aren't on my level. Potential isn't perfection. Men ask men for things that is based off of how they talk. So let's say like a man, he approach you, he starts telling you he got this, he got that, like he using his money to flex, right? To get your approval and your attention and your admiration. But you look at his fruits or what you see and you ask him for something small because you don't think that he has a lot, right? So while you're trying to make him comfortable, you actually making him feel less than. Um, some people will appreciate that because the less that you want, the more that he can give to somebody else who knows better, who knows how to. If he want to feel like hierarchy, he needs you to think that he can do anything for you. Hello. So I don't know, but when men ask men for things, he holds him accountable for the words that come out his mouth. So if he starts talking, he got this, he got that, he got this, he got that. Like a nigga say he going to the corner store, he not gonna ask him for a bag of chips. No, he gonna ask him for a cold cut, a bag of chips, and a spray. It's free game, you know. Will you marry me? I love your sex, and you're my best friend. Shout out to the ladies who gonna get it, cause maybe you can be with a man, you know. As long as you know how to treat him like one. And learning how to treat a man like a man is allowing him to have those men responsibilities and stop keeping males around who don't like men responsibilities. Because it's just going to disappoint you in the end. And don't listen to people who try to keep you in a cycle of constantly disappointing yourself. Why do you think they have so many followers? I'm crazy about you. You always see the same people around type shit. Because they teaching these people to sabotage themselves. Hello. I promise you, I care about this. I do. But I genuinely like when I started this channel, like a lot of the people who would subscribe to me at first was people I personally knew. Like I really knew. And then like I just kept going and I was like interacting with my subscribers in the beginning. So I was comfortable not coming all the time because I knew that I was surrounded by people who were capable, able, and strong. And I knew that you could figure things out on your own. I believed in you. And that's the difference. I gave you your free will. It's not going to always be comfortable. I only want sex. Stop letting people use you. I will. I had learned that in one of my placements that I'm going to receive a lot of abundance from doing things that's bigger than me. So I see why I never give up on this, even though it occasionally irritates me because like I want people to do better. But I see why I succeed in this though. Cause this is bigger than me. This is way bigger than me. This is way fucking bigger than me. I love you, but there's someone else. You hurt me enough, so I had no choice but to move on. I wish you well. It's some men who tell women like they homegirls. I'm telling you, y'all don't listen enough. I be listening. Just listen to me. I try to give you as much as I can. But it's some men who tell women they'll leave a woman because she asked him for something cheap. Like it's really saying that you think less of him. Any man who wants you to treat him like he can't do shit for you, that's come here. Stop playing with me. That's because he can't do shit for you. Okay? I don't give a fuck who lied to you, bro. People is old and single. Your sex is horrible. Yo, the dollar bill don't change. A man wants to be with a woman who makes him feel like a man. If the men that you have been encountering aren't man enough, it's just because they not man enough. They just not. And that means you need to raise your standards internally so that you can meet people who offer more. And I swear it's stages and levels because there's so many lessons to learn in this life. It be small things. It be small things to learn. Like, for example, take it away from the man, like a friend. What do they call it? Like passive aggressive jealousy. It starts in the beginning. You know what I mean? So it's like at the end when the friend betrays you, it's like a whole bunch of shit. And da 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 da. But it's like it really did start somewhere. You know? It really did. Your head game is A1. It started somewhere for sure. Started somewhere for sure, for sure. What's this say? I thought a broke bitch said something. I'm telling y'all. You need to be with men that you can ask for more expensive things. If you can't ask him for expensive things, then I'm telling you, your life gonna be shit. Cause he don't have no type of work ethic. And at the end of the day, you're gonna be with a man who has no work ethic and a high sex drive. Because men have energy and they need something to do with it. And if it ain't like succeeding, he's gonna be fucking. Okay? And if he's not succeeding around you, he fucking on you. And he fucking on you, and I mean fucking on you like betraying you and fucking somebody else. Make that man be responsible. And if he can't be responsible, he can't be your man. All right, let's see what we can do from out of here. Because I pulled hella blank cards last time. So stop playing with me. Cool. I was talking to myself when I pulled all the blank cards. Like, damn. I was reading for myself. So what you got for the collective? I'm going to love you until you hate me so I can go on TikTok. Yeah, so I can go on TikTok. For real. You know I got some TikToks for those. I can learn to trust myself and my choices. Angel number 67. What else for the folks? When I do my best, I will learn to have forgiveness, acceptance for myself, forgiveness and acceptance for myself and others. Angel number 116. When I do my best, I will learn to have forgiveness and acceptance for myself and others. Yes, because it's like people got either oldest daughter syndrome or youngest daughter syndrome, where life is a game to you as the youngest. So it's like you're not really seeing how much you give away until later in life when you just drained and don't got shit. Or oldest daughter syndrome, where you don't make space or allow people to help you. And it's not make space because you got to fix your life constantly. You got to keep working on yourself. You can't decide that you're not going to work on this because somebody else can fix it. No, somebody is going to find a space. They're going to find space to do something for you. They're going to find space if they want to be in your life. If you go through a dry spell, it's because you just wasn't around people that wanted to be in your life, that wanted to treat you right. That's better than being with somebody who don't want to treat you right, giving your body away, shit like that. Like I said, because anybody can tell you to settle, they can't get pregnant. I can always count on myself to be reliable for myself in sticky situations. Angel number 2020, hindsight, baby. I will tell you, don't ever be told to settle by somebody who can't get pregnant. For real. Don't ever let somebody tell you to settle that don't got no kids. Because if she can't get pregnant or she don't got no kids, then she don't know the worst of a man. She don't. Unless the reason that she ain't never been pregnant or she can't have no kids is because she already experienced the worst of a man. And that it fucked her body up. She gives good advice. But these women, I'm telling you, if she could never connect to a baby, I would not take advice from her. I'd rather lose you than lose myself. I'm choosing me every time. Angel number 555. I really appreciate the cards like giving me clarification. So I also appreciate my spirit team during this message and helping me, because y'all know sometimes I doubt certain things, and I appreciate y'all sending these cards out and helping me clarify certain things. Because I don't even know if I want kids, but I can get pregnant. So since the fact that I can get pregnant, I have to be more cautious. Because if I'm not more cautious, then I'm going to end up with a soul contract, birthing a child, somebody who comes out of me, receiving my mercy and somebody else's torture. I'm going to put these up and I'm going to pull some signs that could be significant. And then I'm going to go and inshallah, I see y'all tomorrow. Yes, I say words that don't got nothing to do with me, like inshallah or shaitan, because they're just words in a different language, and they just resonate better for me than sometimes the English language. Sometimes, like certain things, I call Satan anything but Satan. I call him the shaitan or Satan. Okay, because it's just a man. It's just a person. It's just a fucking entity. And we know the story. If we get out of our selfishness, we'll understand what happened. That's a damaged person who needed more emotionally and they didn't get it. Like Gemini. A damaged person who needed more emotionally and didn't get it and was cast away before they was ready. So then they built their own sense of resilience, but it came with them having their own mindset. But if you watch Lucifer, because everything is made to be what it's going to be, they're all just messages. Even Satan heal at the end. So I don't talk shit about Satan. I threaten his kids sometimes. And I tell him do something about it. Cause I mean at the end of the day, he got an assignment, you know? Like Job and shit. Don't be surprised when you randomly just be entering back into your Job era every once in a while. And the devil want to show God that you're not that loyal. You know what I mean? When he in low vibrations. And this is based off what you believe in. Because for some people, this shit don't even resonate. Talking about God and the devil. That don't resonate for everybody. And they still understand what I'm saying. So yeah, I am not a Satanist. I do not belong to any religion. I do not. I worship the higher power. I respect the earth that I live on. I appreciate the earth that I live on. Simple. Simple. But if Satan was here before me, Satan had to suffer in ways that I don't even, you feel me? I was just like Satan. Kinda. Because everybody else had something in a way that made them more needy. So dad forgot about me. So I just moved away and created my own life and my own way of being. You know what I mean? So like a lot of times people don't want to see how you can relate to something just because somebody else judged them a certain type of way. Therefore, I do not disrespect Satan. Just straight like that. I don't disrespect Satan. I don't play with Lilith slander. Now the y'all, I don't know how I feel about that one. That's totally different. The y'all, that's totally different. And I do, Satan and the Antichrist is not the same person. Um, not the same entity. It's not. Um, yeah. The Shaitan has an assignment. Dajjal is the final boss. So, and no, I have no respect for Dajjal. I have none. None. Because Dajjal is the reason why a lot of people are corrupt. It's like living a lie. Satan, he go through what he go through, and then he go back and he heal all the people who was around him. After Satan realizes how fucked up he is, he heals everybody else because he's aware of his influence. Because he was an angel. Dajjal was never that. 7117 on the clock when I said that. I don't know. I'm not too scared of spiritual things. I'm one of those people who used to be able to see them with my bare eyes when I was young, so I don't give a fuck. I talk to spirits just like I talk to humans. Okay. But yeah, y'all, I wish y'all the best. I really appreciate y'all for rocking out with me as long as y'all did. Shout out to every new subscriber. I always, again, also thank everybody who unsubscribes because that's unnecessary negative energy. You know I'm comfortable walking away, so I appreciate you for doing the same. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't comment nothing nasty. You ain't do none of that. You just removed yourself. So I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate the people who come through and make space for the truth because that's all I'm spitting. You feel me? Yeah. And to those who've been there for the 4 or 5 years since the beginning of the awakening, big love to you, man. I'm out.